Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Just Being Briana. She's the beautiful woman on the screen, absolutely gorgeous. And if you don't know who she is, she was formerly known as Briana LaTruth. The male that you see her with on the left, that was her husband that she was with for 6 years. They had one child together, from my understanding, which is the baby girl on the right, the smallest one. The other 3 children is from a previous relationship. I don't know if it was a relationship or 2, but it was a previous relationship. And she's currently trending right now because her and him, Mr. LaTruth, went through a separation / divorce. It was very messy. It wasn't that long ago. I want to say maybe a year or 2 ago. I think it was 2022 when they was going through this like messy separation and divorce. And she quickly moved on to a actor named Johnell, I think is how you say his name. And people were talking about how quickly she moved on, but she's like, that's my business. I'm supposed to move on, just all this kind of stuff. But then she quickly after that got pregnant. And that had a lot of people talking. But why she's going viral now is because she ended up exposing him, her new boyfriend, on social media for being like abusive, spitting on her, and just like all kind of stuff, drinking a lot. So I am going to talk about this because a lot of women go through this. And again, I wasn't going to cover this story, but I feel like it's really imperative that us as women who have been through similar things, we teach other women and the generation under us to not go through these things. And it's clear as day that, Briana has been through a lot of stuff. She's clearly broken in some ways that she still have not healed from. I love that she used her platform to grow and do like self-love, self-care. But we have to remember when we're preaching that, we have to apply that back in our lives. And a lot of people don't. And I feel like that's the case with her. So I'm going to show y'all some clips and then I will be right back.
I want to do my modeling career. Nope. Let me not do it because he don't want me to do it. He want me to do this and do it his way. He want to control the narrative and want me to look like this and be like this and act like this and act like that. Oh, let's do skits and act like we polygamy. I don't want to do that.
Dickhead. You goddamn right.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I be honest. It can bother me. That bothers me.
Okay.
I'm watching you drive.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's who you are. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
What no substance in there? What no substance in there? Yeah, with my music behind. I'm not even gonna get at no dialogue. My music with my music behind the. Yeah, straight up. Yeah. I'm about to buy any who got a problem with me promoting my music.
My page.
That's facts. That's fact. I don't give a damn. I don't care what they on there. Who cares? Even if they had their drawers on, if they ain't promoting something for me, I don't make you no money.
You're bothered.
That don't get you no strings.
You're bothered.
That don't get you no book sales. Yeah, I'm affected by promoting the nigga that don't do you.
Right.
Okay. I ain't no liar though. That's the difference.
Sure.
Yeah, I keep it a bean what bothers me.
Okay. Good for you.
Shit. It's a difference. Sometimes niggas just gotta be real. I ain't no fake. You wanna be fake, be fake.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. All these niggas on your back.
I don't care.
Around here, dick eating me. Yeah, it do. It definitely do.
You're the one bothered. You so scared.
You following these bitches. Yeah, keep talking. That's what I'm talking about. I can get that anywhere.
So why don't you go get it?
That's easy. Shit, I can. That's easy.
Well, go right here. You don't want to stay here. You for me.
Damn sure was because of
and
me.
Now you're Mr.
You only who I am because
now
of
you're Mr.
You only who I am.
Now you're Mr. Husband.
We'll see when we walk in the goddamn party. We'll see when we walk in this event.
They know your past because of me.
We'll see.
They know you had
we'll see when we walk in there.
Not because of you.
We'll see. If you didn't tell them that I go outside, they know me everywhere I go. Yeah, you don't want to sit over no fucking window, and what you talking about?
You want to go get one on your head
for a movie.
You want to go get one on your head.
We could have been did that before you ever got a wig. You ain't wearing them ass wigs. I could have had a wig before
that. But you're bothered.
Never bought one.
You're bothered.
Yeah, I'm buying shit on my written
You're bothered.
Yeah, I'm bothered by these fake. You fake.
Yeah, so are you.
Okay, let's think about it. Other than my teeth. Yeah, I know.
Everything about you on social media.
I
take care of your own kids.
Why change
I take care of your kids.
All I'm raising.
So I'm going to go ahead and sum up that video because I could not upload the full in-depth video because YouTube flagged me pretty quickly when I tried to. But basically what ended up happening is Briana ended up uploading a video. I think it was either a motivational video or a sermon from a guy, and she was reacting to it. Now, LaTruth felt some kind of way about it, talking about, oh, that's not making you no money. Why are you doing that? And to me, it was just giving jealousy. I'm not sure why it was a problem just for her to upload a video that she could relate to and reacting to. He's like, that's not making you no money. And yeah, you reacting to a sucker or whatever he called him. Like, and I'm just like, no, a dickhead. He called him a dickhead. Like, you reacting to a dickhead and just like all this kind of stuff. And she's like, but you the same one, like my husband that posts thoughts all day. He like, well, that's because my music's in the background and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, I find that ironic that when she posts something that she can relate to and react to it, you have a problem, but you're posting girls twerking and dancing all day just because it's your music in the background and it's validated. Like, I don't know about that. I find that very weird. It's giving controlling narcissist vibes. I'm not going to lie, because that makes no sense. It'll be different if he doing something inappropriate like the girls he posting doing, shaking their butts and all that. But to me, it's also in relation to her content. So I'm like, if she's about self-love, self-care, and then she's posting like a motivational video, sermon, etc., that's still in relation to it. That still makes her money and is in relation to her name. So I'm not sure why that was an issue. But again, the vibes that he gives me, it definitely gives off narcissist, so it's not surprising. But he goes to call her out her name multiple times. Now she ended up calling him out his name too afterwards, saying, no, you to be blah blah blah, like, and they just arguing, and he, you know, he's calling her fake, and she's like, no, you're fake. He's like, what's fake about me? And she was saying that, you know, your whole persona that you put on social media, like you a good dad and you a good husband and a good stepdad. He was like, she was like, you're not, and blah blah blah. And he's like, I don't want to be an effing father anyways, like all of that basically. So that pretty much sums up the video of that. And again, he called her name multiple times, y'all, just so much. And then he was like, any B who have a problem with me posting B's who's promoting my music is a B. I don't like B's like that, or something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. So you can see kind of how he already sees her.
This part broke me down the most. This is so sad.
Refused to leave.
How many times I called the police?
A million daggone times.
How many times did social services come to my house? Because y'all keep saying, leave the kids out of it, but my kids is going to school telling on this man. And I'm still protecting him. I'm still saying, this man didn't do nothing to me. I'm still saying that. I'm still saying that to protect him. My daughter went to school in fear for me, and social services came to my house, and I protected him again and again and again. How long do y'all want me to be quiet? How long?
How is it that his own daughter don't even want to be around him? And we ain't talking about the youngest, we talking about the oldest.
How long? How long? How long? Y'all keep saying, don't bring the kids into it. My kids was banging on that door trying to get to their mama.
Several times. This ain't the first time. This is not
my kids done called my sister to come over here. My sister. So when y'all attacking me, trying to bring me down because I'm standing in my truth, this is why women don't say nothing. Be like, oh, he's the victim. Well, baby, a victim? Is it going to be talking to females? A victim? Is it going to be on the phone?
The truth
talking
in the
to women?
Come through, baby boy. Come through.
Wait a minute. All on FaceTime. Somebody who's sorry. Y'all keep saying go get my husband back. I don't need to get my husband back. He on a whole lot of FaceTime with another chick. He on a whole lot of FaceTime with another chick. Oh, let me go ahead and prepare y'all for what he gonna say. Oh, well, you know, this is the whole chick he had a whole porno with on YouTube. Oh, you know, you wasn't answering the phone for me, so I needed somebody to talk to. Nobody was talking to me, so I needed somebody to talk. You needed somebody to talk to. You needed to be talking to me and saying, I apologize. You know, you're right, I'm not answering the phone because you was on the internet attacking and making fun of me. You on there attacking me. But I don't know, wait a minute. Because that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah, I love it out there. I love it out there. I love the Bahamas too. I thought about moving out there, but to the Bahamas. Yeah, another country, man. Where I can't say where nobody don't know me because they damn sure know me there too. When I went to Bahamas and Jamaica, they all on the island, knowing exactly who I am. Yep. What they say, la truth, boy, la truth. Come here, baby. La truth, man. Beautiful, man. Like the girls be on me too. The girls be on you? Yeah, even while my wife there. So I mean, I think that's a lot of shit with her too. She's seen that, she be with me. So she be worried about what it's gonna be like when she's not around me, the times that she's not with me. I bet me seeing you dance, girl. They was singing the shit out of that shit when I went to Jamaica. I would have been singing it too, honey.
I want another child, so I ended up being pregnant. I was off of birth control.
Were dating, or 3 years after married, pretty much.
Yeah,
you had a child, and he didn't want another one.
No,
what
for 6 months. I was off of birth control. I was on death row. I've been on death row for a long time because I have problems with heavy periods. So I had got off because I'm like, okay, I need my body to readjust to not being on that for so long because, it causes bone deterioration, your hair to fall out, certain things like that. So I got off of it and we was having unprotected sex. I ended up getting pregnant. And for 3-4 months straight, he kept on telling me how he didn't want to have a kid. The first 2 months, I need to have an abortion. Every day I need to have an abortion. And I'm like, I don't believe in killing my baby, so I'm having her.
This was the first one or after the first one?
No, the first one.
This is our only one together.
Let me speak to my real people real quick, man. I want to ask a question, man. How many of you guys plan to have children? Let me say this real quick because there's some audio going around that said, I never wanted to have kids. I said that with my own mouth. I did say that. I never wanted to have kids. I never planned to have kids in my life. But guess what? Every kid that was born, that was mine, I manned up and took care of my responsibility and became the best father in the world and gave them everything that I never had. I even took stepchildren that were not mine and gave them everything that I never had. Became a great stepdad even to my stepchildren. What's wrong with me saying I never wanted to have children? How many of you guys never wanted to have children, but had children, became the best mothers in the world, became the best fathers in the world? Stop taking a piece of audio and running with it. No, I never wanted to have children. I knew when I was 9 years old watching my aunts and uncles and everybody else walking around the house with a bunch of kids that couldn't do nothing that they wanted to do, coming home every day from work, doing the same exact things, not being able to live out their dreams. I knew when I watched them do that I never wanted to have kids. But guess what? I had kids and I became a great father.
I didn't deal with my mom passing. I was too young. I dealt with my mom passing through her mom passing. Her mom was a Gemini just like me. Everything she was saying about her mom was just like me. It was like I let my guard down, got to know her. And we got married super fast. Like, we got married within 3 months.
Okay. Do you think it was a trauma bond?
Most definitely. Okay. Like, we talk about this all the time. Like I say, I think my mother and your mother is up in heaven. I think they orchestrated this whole thing. And it's like, that's just my thought process around everything. So it definitely was a trauma bond.
I can't wait to celebrate with my friends. I can't wait to celebrate. And not to top it off, y'all. This morning, the police came to my door to serve me with my divorce papers. He was like, I ain't never seen nobody this excited to get their divorce papers. I'm excited to get away from that.
So as y'all see, like I previously stated, their whole separation / divorce was a mess. Some people took her side, some people took his side, some people don't believe her. But one thing people have to realize though is people who abuse people, like somebody who is an abuser, they're not going to just openly, willingly admit that they're an abuser. Like, it's very rare for a person who's abusing somebody else to just sit here and say, yep, I'm an abuser, and tell the whole world no. And if you ever study domestic violence, they will tell you it usually takes what they say about 7 or 8 times for a person to finally leave their physical abuser. it takes them a while to do that, but it's way more than just physical abuse. It's a whole cycle and manipulation pattern that they do to get them back in. So I definitely believe Briana when she said he was abusive. Again, as I said in my previous videos before, that I was in a domestic violence relationship for a very long time. I was married as well, and I understand a lot of the signs, and I can see it within relationships now more easily. I can see what I faced and what I dealt with, and I definitely believe her when she said that he was abusive. He just kind of give off some of the characteristics of it. He seems to also be very egotistical, care about his image. You know, they say that men who are abusers you would never recognize, and that's very true. Like, they're very well respected and they put on a front for a reason. So like, if you ask their friends and stuff, they definitely gonna be like, oh no, he would never abuse her. Like, I can't see him doing that. I can't see. Yeah, and those be the same ones who end up unaliving their partners. All their friends and family be shocked. Oh, I never saw it coming. Yeah, because you're not with him. And I've said in my divorce story that's on my YouTube channel, I said, you don't know someone unless you have been romantically involved with them. Nobody knows someone unless you're romantically involved with them. That's who really knows that person behind closed doors. Nobody else does like that. So I definitely believe that. Now, it's not in any way, shape, or form making her innocent when it comes to that marriage. I do feel like she sometimes has some manipulative tactics. I do believe him when I saw him comment on one of a TikToker's videos or Instagram, whatever it was. I do believe him when he said this. Sometimes she would like start stuff, stir stuff up, and then all of a sudden start recording, and he didn't know she was recording. It don't make it right, but I do believe that she probably started some stuff as well, you know, or just kind of egg the stuff on. Like, and you can't be doing that. When you know somebody's dangerous, you just have to play it how you need to play it. They don't need to see that you about to leave. You don't need to antagonize them, nothing. You just need to safely and quietly come up with a plan to leave and get out of it. Don't antagonize them. It just makes the situation worse. So I don't believe she's innocent in that situation either. I definitely believe she could have worked on some things as well. But that is that situation. So now that we spoke about that, you saw a little bit about that. I am now going to show y'all the clips of her moving on to her new partner, the actor Johnell. So now you're going to see those clips, and then I am going to be back.
Hey, Billboard status all over Atlanta. Period. Raising your bar. Period. Oh, stop playing with my sis. Period. Yeah, they not messing with y'all.
You got a lot of people attention right now. Talk that talk, George. You got a lot of people attention right now. You better believe they watching. They watching.
Experienced before. It's a love that I've never experienced before, and I'm grateful for this experience. A lot of people be like, oh, it's too fast. Oh, I don't feel like it's really love. Oh, what if it fails and you put it all on social media? Well, baby, like I said, this is life, and life is full of experiences. And if this does fail, I'm forever grateful for this experience with him. Like, this feeling I've never experienced in my life. This type of love I've never had in my life. Like, he makes me feel like I'm on cloud nine every day.
You see him, man.
Okay, y'all, so you see that she got with a new person. Again, his name is Johnell. He's an actor. Now, people at first saw them hanging out, but they didn't know if they were actually together or not, but then they officially confirmed it. Now, what the video you're about to see now is she's going to surprise him and his mother and let them know that she's pregnant. Now, some people were saying the mother was not happy or excited about it, and some people say, oh, I think she was just shocked or surprised. Y'all can be the audience and judge, but it was pretty quickly when she ended up getting pregnant. So now you're about to see some clips in regards to that, and then after that you're going to see how this quickly again goes into the same cycle of him being abusive and everything else she's saying.
Okay, y'all, this is the video y'all been wanting to see. This is Johnell and his mother. This is when Briana revealed that she was pregnant to them. I want to know what Briana was thinking in this moment, being that the mama, look how the mama just walked away. If this is your first grandchild, you would think she would be a little more excited. But I didn't get that from her. Just look how she's being distant. She's not really engaging. Didn't even say congratulations. None of that. But I can tell you one thing, and I know a mama's boy when I see one. Johnell is definitely a mama's boy. And you can clearly see he's looking for approval from his mom.
That's for sure. I took 2.
That's just my opinion.
I want to start off sending Briana and Johnnell a huge congratulations, you guys. That's what y'all seeing. Y'all looking at the sonogram. And if y'all continue to watch this clip, you guys will find out what Bree is having. So y'all check it out and put your thoughts in the comments.
Baby A is a girl and baby B is a boy. Yes. Because he was like, it's 2 boys, it's 2 boys. I was like, no, it's not. So I'm excited. Baby A. I knew it was a girl. She was always like, now she being stubborn. Her hands, darling. She like, y'all ain't finna see me. Yes, I get to stay evening. Lauren, are you excited now? You thought it was 2 boys.
Say congratulations, but with all that you gotta get married stuff, no. Stop that. We know we had kids out of wedlock and all that, of course. All right, cool. Big whoop, okay? I'm not getting married. I'm traumatized from some bad marriages I've seen. Growing up, okay? I ain't getting married. If I get married, it's on my terms.
So you mean to tell me Briana and Johnnell are no longer together? Mind you, she just posted about her pregnancy about a week ago. And they no longer together? But you know what? That video she posted, surprising him and his mama, they didn't look too happy about it. So I wonder if it's because of that. I don't know though. Okay, she posted it on Facebook, but she took it down.
Okay, y'all, real quick. I did not expect that video to go viral like it did. I really didn't. I was just shocked because I have her on Facebook and I just seen last week her pregnancy announcement.
Okay, y'all, so she doesn't read it, and I don't want to have y'all have to stop and pause it, so I'm just gonna read it real quickly for you guys, okay? So Briana posted and said, I'm single ASF. Please refrain from mentioning any past exes. The worst thing I could have ever did was let a person F me over and over. The best decision I ever made was leaving the people I left, and people say keep things off social media. No, F that. I praised the person on social media and made them feel like they was perfect, and they wasn't. It goes deeper than what the media thinks because it's a lie I dealt with in that no good relationship. I tolerated a lie. I've been nothing but good to people on my mama, and time again I ignored red flags trying to see the best in people. I'm fed the F up being treated like I ain't SHH when I have put people on high pedestals, making them feel more than they truly was to me. I have been hurt time and time again, all while I was protecting people and saving them from being viewed as a bad person. I choose myself, my kids. I'm nothing on another nigga. I'm sorry, it's a little cut off by her standing there time and time again. Never protected. I was always providing and protecting him. I thought I met an angel and I met the devil. And the rest of it is cut off, but you pretty much get the gist of it.
I've been telling y'all this whole time that Johnell has been playing on Briana's vulnerability since they met. He's seen her going through all that with her ex-husband and played on it. And I told y'all, the mama knew. The mama said, oh no, I don't think it's gonna be right. That's exactly why I made them videos, y'all. I be knowing, okay? I be knowing. I knew they wasn't together. She said they got back together because of him reading all the comments. But like I said, I'm going to sit this here, let y'all read it, and see what's going on in these streets.
I feel bad for women not being abused by men, but I'm also for men not being abused by women. And it seems like somewhere you might have to do some soul searching, because not one baby daddy, not two baby daddies, but 3 baby daddies you get into physical altercations with, it might be time for you to look at self and say, do I have a problem with men? cannot expect for you to back a person up into a corner or an animal or anything and don't expect for them to fight their way out. Now, even with some of the videos that LaTruth was uploading, it was like you was, being the aggressor, and patterns, seem to be doing the same exact thing in every relationship that you're publicly putting in front of us. And then to try to play the victim is even worse, because now you're saying, don't bring me no more broken men. But sometimes we as women be broken as well. And we have to admit that. It's okay to be by yourself. We as a people need to learn that. You do not have to be with nobody to make you happy. You do not need to be with nobody to make you feel whole. When you can make yourself feel whole and make yourself have happiness, then you are a complete person. Listen, all that trying to go be with somebody and make them make you happy, it don't work like that. I promise you it don't. And I just feel like, Briana, you got 6 kids now. And all you and your baby daddies is not together. Y'all have to co-parent, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good look for you to even be putting in front of your girls. And you do not have to settle, but you need to stop settling for less and trying to just rush into a relationship or just rush into some type of situationship to feel love.
I'm choosing myself. Like, everybody gonna be like, oh, she's single again. But you know what? I'm glad I made the decision to step. I'm glad I'm making the decision to leave a nigga who can't step, to leave who can't be the man that he needs to be, to leave a man who mentally ill, to leave a man who ain't got it together and ain't gonna get it together, and showing constantly you not gonna get it together, and showing constantly that you immature, and showing constantly that you ain't ready to grow up and you not ready for responsibilities. I'm proud that I'm choosing myself. So if anybody want to talk about that, that's cool. I don't give a damn. I'd rather be talked about leaving somebody than to be staying with somebody who ain't. And that's just that. At the end of the day, everybody gonna be mad about this live. I don't really give a damn, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who been suffering in silence for a long fucking time, turning the cheek for a long time, making excuses for everybody for a long time, and friends, and now my most recent ex. Like, all this shit is just happening at the same time, and I'm pregnant, so my hormones all over the place. So at the same time, when people show you their ass and give you their ass to kiss, am I supposed to keep just ignoring it? Am I supposed to keep turning the other cheek? Am I supposed to keep being quiet? Because at the end of the day, when I'm being dragged and talk about who there to save and protect me in real life, who's saving and protecting me in real life? Like, nobody ever thinks about that. And we're not talking about social media, we're talking about in real life. I'm always saving and protecting everybody else in real life. And ain't nobody everybody else. And sometimes I be mad as hell at God, because I'm like, God, I hate the heart you gave me. I hate loving people the way I love people. I hate having an unconditional helping heart. They always want to forgive and help and help and help and help and help and forgive and help and help and forgive and help and ignore and try to be like, oh my God, well, they went through this in their childhood, they don't know, or they don't have the tools, or they wasn't grown with the tools, or they don't have a great relationship with their parents, or they lacking this from this parent, they lacking this from that parent, they didn't get this growing up, they didn't get this. But at some point in time, I gotta stop making excuses for people, and I just really gotta see people for where they at. And like they always say, when the person show you who they are, believe them the first time. Believe them the first time.
So
it is what it is.
Here, and a lot to look at and learn from when it comes to being Briana. Now, before I get into this, please understand, again, I am not here to judge. I know when I did the Miskept Wife video, there was a few people in there like, oh, and y'all shouldn't be judging her and like shouldn't be bothered, and you have a background, I'm sure, too. Like, and that's the thing, like, we have to stop doing that. Just because people speak on things, it does not mean that we are judging, criticizing, or anything. The whole point is to learn from one another's mistakes so we can go forward. I have plenty of mistakes. I speak about them on my channel. I'm pretty transparent when it comes to stuff that I have been through. So we are definitely not here to judge. Me and Briana have actually been through very similar things. We have the same name. We are the same age. We were born in the same year. We both have been married with children. We both have been divorced with children. We both have been through domestic violence, marriage/relationship. So, I definitely feel like I am knowledgeable to speak on this situation. And again, this is to help people who are going through this, who are contemplating leaving a toxic relationship, or, the reality is there's going to be people who is going to go through this. So hopefully they don't have to and they can learn from our mistakes. So first thing first, I just want to speak a little bit on Briana's background. Now, I don't know her specific relationship with her father. I have no idea. However, it does look like that her mother passed. I believe her mother passed when she was younger. In order to be successful in your love life, and I have spoke about this numerous times on my channel, for a woman to be successful in her love life, it is very crucial that she has a good, active father who shows her that. The father's role is to come in and show his daughter how to be provided for, cared for, and properly secured and loved by a man. She learns that by living in the household and seeing how her father treats her father treats her mother. I have, again, a lot of content regarding that. I have a whole playlist called Fatherless Daughters where I dive very deep into that, and single mothers raising daughters. That's very imperative. So if you're interested in watching that, just go to the playlist. I might add this video to the playlist as well. But I don't know Briana's specific relationship with her father. It looks like she has a relationship, at least a good relationship now with her father, but I don't know how the past is. However, I will say, if you've seen the video at the beginning that I posted in regards to Briana, it looks like she was reacting to a sermon speaking on forgiving your family, going through trauma, etc. Now, she put on the video in her words that I believe it was her sister's husband or ex-husband who sexually molested her when she was a child. And a lot of times, if you don't receive the proper help, like therapy needed for that, then you still hold on to that pain. You still hold on to those demons from your past and that trauma. And I believe intentionally and subconsciously, she never really let go of that. And honestly, I don't believe that her father internally to her was there to protect her. So this also could be a whole thing of her wanting to get saved by a man. And this is just me saying my opinion based off what I have studied with the father-daughter dynamic and what she has put out to us. Again, I don't know their specific relationship, her and her father, but we know the facts of her being sexually assaulted when she was young, and your father typically is supposed to protect you from predators. Your father's supposed to keep you safe. And I feel like she never really felt that, probably from her father growing up. Notice too, the last video that I put in there, she's saying like, who's saving and protecting me? Like, I'm saving and protecting everyone else, but nobody's protecting me. And I feel like she's been looking for that in her love life because she has a void there. She still has a void there, not only probably from the sexual trauma, but also probably unresolved healed trauma from her father as well. She probably deep down inside want to ask him, like, why wasn't you there to save me? Why wasn't you there to protect me? It goes very deep into the father-daughter bonds. So I feel like that internally is what's going on with Briana. So what happens now when a woman who potentially has father-daughter issues, because again, I don't know their relationship, what happens when they begin to date? Well, fatherless daughters are, and when I say fatherless, I don't just mean physical. Fatherless daughters can be daughters who grew up in a house where their father was physically present, but he was not mentally or emotionally present in the household. He wasn't doing the things that he should do, like building those bonds, building those relationships, being active with the family, taking his daughter out on solo father-daughter dates, giving her the advice in the game when it comes to men, showing her what she needs to see when it comes to women, especially you men out there who are players in front of your daughter. All of this matters, and it matters at a young age, all the way going up. Okay, so we don't know that. But again, what typically happens with these situations, things like this, they are more at risk to go through promiscuity. They are more at risk to go through domestic violence. They're more at risk to go through toxic relationships. And Briana, she met, I don't know who her first baby daddy is. It doesn't look like it's much surrounding him on the internet because she didn't really get popular or known until she met LaTruth. But from what it has been told, it looks like she had 3 baby daddies. The first one she was in a relationship with, and she left him because of domestic violence. That's what has been said, okay? But again, we don't know all the details surrounding that. Then she gets with LaTruth. Now, I don't know the time frame from when that happens, but as y'all see, LaTruth was the one at the beginning where they took those family photos, couple photos, etc. He kind of put her onto the public eye to where she started getting a name and a platform for herself. Now, LaTruth himself has internal issues. The same important relationship it is when it comes to the father and daughter with love dynamics is the same when it comes to the son and the mother. Now, LaTruth, he confirmed that his mother died when he was young. I believe he said 5 years old when he was on the Tasha K interview. And he confirmed that him and Briana bonded through trauma. Her mama passing and his mama passing. They bonded through trauma. Now, trauma bonds is a whole other specific topic, but trauma bonds are hard to get out of. It's basically when two people come together because they're facing similar trials and tribulations in life in regards to trauma, and they bond from it. And because they bond with that trauma, that's a tie there. It's hard to break because you already created that bond. And then especially when you start having sex, you know, then you also create those soul ties. I do have a video, I think, on soul ties. I believe I do. But if y'all want a video on trauma bonds, let me know. But they trauma bonded together. So again, those are hard to come out of. And she probably never even properly healed from her first baby daddy to LaTruth. But LaTruth said that they married like just within 3 months of meeting. Now, I don't feel like that's wrong if it's the right person and you guys are on a certain kind of level, maturity wise. But him meeting her, I feel like she probably was still damaged. He's obviously still damaged. I can just tell by looking at his characteristics. Like, as y'all see how he speaks to Briana, he calls her out her name. Now, she called him out his name, but from the clips I seen, it looks like he calls her out her name regularly, and she's used to it. And I unfortunately had to go through that as well. A lot of men who do that, they see women as beneath them. And again, with him not having that proper nurturing mother that he needed growing up to be able to properly know how to love a woman and know what a woman's role is in his life and the benefits of having a woman. Since she wasn't there for him, subconsciously, he probably does not like women that way. He probably just sees them as tools, objects beneath him. As y'all see, Briana said that he was trying to get her to do skits saying that they want to do the whole poly lifestyle. And I believe it. And the reason I believe that as well is because I think he had a whole show where it was multiple women and him. And then also at one time when I was in Atlanta, we went to a club, me and my homegirl, and we saw him come into the club. He got a section, and then all of a sudden it was like all these women who he had come into the section. Like you could tell it was like a planned thing to where he called them and then they all came together. Like it was probably like 5 or 6 in a line and they all went up to VIP for him. So you can tell what kind of like lifestyle he wants to live. And again, he probably just sees women as a certain tool beneath him. So it makes sense to me that once Briana start to get her glow up and stuff like that, he probably didn't like that because men like him, they're very egotistical. They care a lot about their image. And again, if you ever look into domestic violence, a lot of that is very crucial and important when it comes to men in domestic violence. Anything that's going to taint their image, or if they feel like people's going to see them a certain way, that's when they get abusive. A lot of them are very insecure and they're actually very emotional. They tend to be the toxic masculinity men, and some of them are down low. Honestly, it's because they're hiding their sexuality. So they really be mad at the world, a lot of them. So, you know, she attracted somebody like that because I feel like she was in her lowest vibrational self, and especially coming out of a relationship where she already had 3 children. And he also is low vibrational. I don't feel like he ever got the proper healing he needed. And I feel like he has internal mommy issues. Okay. As y'all see, his oldest daughter don't mess with him. And you see, he made a video response saying like, oh, I know the audio's going around, but I'm a great father. I gave my kids everything that I never had, even my stepchildren. I need men like him men like freaking Floyd Mayweather and stuff, I need them to understand that money is not everything. Yes, financially, that's great that you can provide. But if you are not there for your daughters how you need to be there for your daughters, that causes big issues. I'd rather a man who don't have a lot of money, who is emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically there for his daughter. I prefer that situation versus a man who is loaded with money, who can buy them anything they want, but not there mentally, emotionally. That time is crucial to your daughters, and it's going to be imperative for them in their love life. They need that. So, because I remember when Yaya Mayweather started dating NBA Youngboy, and they're like, why would she choose him? And I'm just thinking, why would she not? You know, from what I've heard in regards to the dynamic of her and her father's relationship. So that's how I feel about her and LaTruth. I definitely feel like he was abusive, and I don't care what nobody says. He has the characteristics for it, so I believe it. But again, I don't feel like she's completely innocent in that situation either. Now, when it comes to Johnell, like, there's also a few things to look at. So Johnell, as y'all see in one of the clips, he said that he was traumatized with seeing previous marriages. I don't know if that was his own parents' marriage, his family marriage, friends' marriages, etc. But it's clear as day, I feel like he has commitment issues. Now, there's been people who have spoken on him before and have said that he is a user and he is an abuser. I don't feel like Briana probably did her proper homework when it came to him, and I feel like she just probably moved on a little too fast. Now, everybody's healing process is different. Some people heal within a couple of months. Some people can heal 6 months, 2 years, 1 year. It just depends on you and what you've been through, how long you've been with somebody. Do y'all have ties? Like, you know, it's different for different people. So I'm never going to judge anybody's healing experience. But with her, it looks like she filed, either her or LaTruth filed for divorce within around December of 2022. And then she start making content with the new guy, Johnell, around like March of 2023 is what I believe from what I have seen. So that's only like 3 or 4 months time frame. Now, again, the healing is different for different people, but I feel like Briana, especially being married for 6 years, having a child with him and everything, I feel like she needed some more time to heal to herself. Now, I don't feel like it was completely wrong for her. Like, it's nothing wrong with you, like, getting out the house, even maybe going on a date just as something as fun, but nothing seriously. And especially nothing to bring a child into. Y'all seen the clip of him, again, saying that he did not plan to get married or anything like that. They just had a child out of wedlock, etc. And y'all also see how like the mama reacted. Some people again said that they believe that she didn't want Briana to have his children, or they just believe, some people said like, no, she just was in shock. We don't know the real answer, but the fact that Briana deleted that video, I believe it probably was the second one. His mom's probably not happy about it. And the stuff that she said on social media regarding like him not being able to take responsibility and stand up for her, etc., that's probably the issue. He probably is a mama's boy. He's probably going to be the one to let her run everything, control everything, etc. So, but again, even with Briana being a single mother, a divorced mother, etc., you have to move different when it comes to dating. Like, if you're going to just like recklessly date, for example, and just having fun, your kids shouldn't be involved whatsoever. They should not meet anybody whatsoever if that's going to be the case. But once you are completely healed and you are ready to date, my opinion is that you need to give it time. You need to be courting. He needs to be courting you, and you need to give it time to see what plays out in that relationship. He may work, he may not work, etc. But guess what? If you've done the inner work that you need to do, you should only be attracting more high vibrational men, and the men who are low vibrational, not meant for you, you'll easily be able to spot out. You're not even going to give them the time of day. They're going to be cut out way before the children would even meet them. You know what I mean? So you have to really date different and move different when you are a single mother, because these are men that's going to be around your children, and your sons are paying attention to that and your daughters are paying attention to that. A lot of times this can cause your sons to hate women, because if they see you bring different men around, they might start viewing women as like, all y'all do is bring men around y'all children, y'all hoes, etc. Like, a lot of men are damaged, especially modern day men. They damage from that kind of stuff. And then your little girls, they're going to think that that's okay, that they can just have children without any type of like formal commitment. They can just, you know, move from man to man, etc. They're not going to really take that whole family dynamic seriously. And we know what broken homes have done statistically to our people. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. So again, if you are a single mom, you need to just move different, date different. You should only, in my opinion, date intentionally. If you're wanting to get married, you should be dating intentionally, period. Point blank, period. There's no wasting time. There's no Netflix and chill. There's no none of that. And she needed to have these conversations with Johnell up front, because he would have said up front, like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get married. Like maybe not. Because he even said that if he did get married, and this is in the same clip, but I just didn't include it. But he also said that if he did get married, it would not be something formally and it would be on his own terms. Like I'm assuming he would just say the vows and stuff like that, but there would be no legal documentation. And I'm just like, what's the point of that? You might as well not even get married. So I feel like she should have had these conversations with him up front, and a lot of this probably would have been avoided, because I feel like Briana wants to get married again. She just seems like that type, and I feel like she does. So this whole situation could have been avoided. She definitely has to be more careful, especially when it comes to bringing in children. But I personally feel like she wanted to have a child with Johnell. I feel like she just wanted to feel complete again. I feel like she doesn't feel whole and complete within herself. So she feels like, oh, if I create a family, then I'll feel complete again. Like I feel like that's the issue internally with her. So, you know, when it comes to this situation, I really, really do hope Briana can learn, look in the mirror, reflect, and kind of see what she needs to do. I think it would be great if she took like maybe at least 6 months to a year to just completely, solely love her and work on her. I think that would be great for her. Like me being in the situation I already told y'all that I'm in, I really had to take some time out for myself and completely heal. Like I'm in a relationship now and it's been amazing. This is the most healthy relationship I've been in. It's very peaceful. It's very spiritual. And we have these talks all the time. Like we do not argue. We literally just communicate in a healthy way. Like it's a very balanced relationship. Like we truly enjoy one another's company. We have the same goals. We're both intentionally dating. Like it's been a great relationship, but I never would have attracted him and he never would have attracted me if we both did not heal how we needed to heal. And for me, I even had to go back to the drawing board a couple times because I'm like, nope, I'm starting to attract certain people in my life. That's on me. I got to go back to the drawing board. But I went on a whole fast too afterwards. So if y'all are more interested in that kind of content, let me know, because I would love to do that kind of content. But that is all I have. Let me know what y'all think about this. Again, no judgment. I hope nothing but complete happiness and peace for Briana. I hope she turns this all around to help other people completely heal. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.